Okay? Without any further ado, Brother Walter.
Thank you, Coach Frank. First, let me give thanks to Almighty God, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And I am so thankful to see all of you beautiful people here tonight. Let me say this. We lost a great giant in our community, and I have to recognize him, Minister Harold Muhammad. So, please, we have to thank all those warriors that have gone before us and keep them in our minds and not let their lives be in vain. Thank you, Coach Frank, Sister Sandy, Coach Brack, Captain Black, and one of the greatest warriors that I have known in my life, one of the greatest researchers is, I call him Dr. Carl Down. So thank you all. Thank you all. As Coach Frank said, I have to leave in a few minutes because I'm recording a TV show tonight and talking about these same issues. Because what I've learned, that we need to do this. And thanks for the media people that are here, and hopeful that this make national attention. In my letter that I submitted in the email, I put in there that one of the most strategic things that happened during the civil rights movement is that all of that action hit the national news. That was the first time. People all over the nation saw what we were suffering here in the South. But we're not dealing with any fools. The powers that be learned from that. In 1996, under the Clinton administration, they passed the Telecommunication Act, which freed up. You can monopolize. Clear Channel went from, in 1996, 40 stations to 1,240 by 2003. So those who hold the seat of power in their hands, they control the media. Where is the fight today? Mr. Johnson that owned BET, he was approached. How much it costs? Well, you know, we have BET, Black Entertainment Television, we have our social, how much it costs? Our print money, tell me how much it costs. See, you're dealing with people who have ruled the world for the last 6,000 years. They do what they want until we stand up. You understand? Essence is beautiful. It turned into a monkey show. I went there this year. Black folks sitting and taking pictures on a damn toilet. Did y'all see it? Tell them about it, brother. You were there. How much it costs? If you want money, I make print money. I'll print some just for you as owners. The point I'm trying to make is we have to take advantage and appreciate the national attention that's coming to this city and don't give up. Okay? These people are not prophets. It's just like Jesus said, they're the gods of this world. They're not prophets. They control this thing. But we are on the scene today, and only the righteous can defeat them. Do you believe that? It's kind of quiet in here. Do you believe it? Because if you don't, you may as well leave now and let us carry on with the serious business. All right. Congressman and the delegate, she was a delegate in Virginia in 1832. His name was Henry Berry, and the Virginia delegate. Henry Berry quoted to his constituents at that time, who were all slaveholders. He said, we have to this date remove all avenues of light to enter to the mind of the slaves. If we keep this going, we will be safe. That's what he said. Now, if there's anyone in here that think that you can just turn over the educational life and values of your children to this present system, then Mr. Berry was correct. Your light is not on. The movement is still on. The names and the faces have just changed. Before I sit down, let me bring to your attention, look at the terminology that's being used, brothers and sisters. And I'm not going to waste your time with all of the negative statistics that we're going to hear tonight, but you're going to hear them. Look at the words that are being used. You ready? We'll find out if your light is on. The word now is education entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs. You see that? Now, is it coincidental that Mary Landon used that in your article and Mr. Steve Barr in his Education Now group using the same terminology? Entrepreneurial education, social entrepreneurs. If you look in the dictionary, entrepreneur is a person that goes into a business or an entity that may have profit or losses. They didn't change it. They have something in here saying we know the problems in the educational system and as social entrepreneurs we can change them. Well, hell, if they created the problems, I know they know it. They created them. And we have to be in a position, that's why I'm leaving on the other program. People say you have to learn how to speak truth to power. The powerful know the truth. I just said that. They know the truth. Our challenge is to fill these seats with the people, the poor and the righteous. Fill these seats with them and let them stop being led like sheep led to a slaughter by a wicked taskmaster. Social entrepreneurs. The owners of the slave ship were social entrepreneurs. The people who financed them were social entrepreneurs. Are you hearing me? Is your light on? Those who developed a militia that run after us and pulled us back to the plantation when you tried to seek freedom, there were social entrepreneurs. Thank you for giving me this time to speak. I'm going to go do the other show, and I pray, God, that we are successful and stop being cowards in our own community in the light of our children's destruction, because God will punish us and our children will suffer from the legacy of our cowardice. Thank you for giving me a few minutes. May God bless you.